Good evening. I want to talk about something that's really devastating. I really want to talk about something that's really devastating. Well, I believe this took place about a month ago in Oklahoma, I believe, where it was a 6-year old little girl, and also it was a 6-year old little girl, and also it was a 7-year old. Now I take that back. It was a 6-year old little girl, and also was a 5-year old little boy that was found in back of his mother's trunk, unalive. And it's really devastating because you feel that you had these kids, right? And also that you really couldn't to be able to take care of your responsibility, that what you had, you spread your legs open, right? And you had these kids. So with that being said, you don't have kids to unalive kids. You get what I'm saying? Especially to bring an infant, a child into this world and unalive your little girl and your little boy. This place took place in Oklahoma City, respectfully. That the 26-year-old girl, which is the mother of the kids, was pulled over by Oklahoma Police Department, and I guess she got pulled over because it was a tail light missing or something like that. I believe that's what the case was. That's what the officer said to the suspect that was pulled over, and come to find out, it was this particular type of weird smell that the officer was getting as he was pulling the vehicle over for an outlight headlight, and the officer smelled that something weird was coming from the back of the trunk, where the little girl and the little boy was unalive by their parents. Well, by their mother. And the little girl and the little boy was found in the trunk, wrapped up in a suitcase. You get what I'm saying? So I find it kind of lightweight, devastated to the point where you have these women, right, out here having kids, right, by Pookies and Ray Rays, unfit parents, unfit daddies, or whatever you want to call them. And they really don't be there to take care of their responsibilities, because these guys hang out every day, all day in front of the gas station selling weed, doing the most, doing the things that they don't supposed to be doing instead of focus on their child and focus on their responsibility. These guys all over the place. But anyway, make a long story short though, the girl was the kids was found unalive in the back of the trunk, which is in the suitcase, took place in Oklahoma City. The girl was 26 years old. The girl was 26 years old, and she had a little boy and a little girl, and she unalived them. She beat them to death. Let me tell you something. When it comes to a child, right? When it comes to a child and you're trying to give a child a whooping, it's a different type of way to be able to whoop your child, your children's. You don't whoop your child to unalive them, to kill them. You get what I'm saying? What type of mindset you in? You get what I'm saying? To the point where you had these kids, you open your legs and you let Pookie and Ray Ray up in you. You get what I'm saying? You open your legs and you had these two infants. You had these two innocent kids because you want to open your legs. You want to open your legs and you want to get sprung by Pookies and Ray Rays. You get what I'm saying? To the point where you have two innocent kids that you unalive because you was in your mindset. You was too I guess you want to say, you want to call it to the point. I guess you say you was a parent to the point that you really couldn't take care of your responsibilities, to the point, actually to the point when you laid down and you had these two innocent kids that's supposed to still be here to this day. Because look what you do. You scared to take care of your responsibilities. So what you do, you unalive your kids, put them in a suitcase, put them in a truck, and ride around Oklahoma. You get what I'm saying? And make a long story short, at the time that you got pulled over by Oklahoma Police Department, law enforcement, and you had a light out, you had a tail light out, and that was the reason that you got pulled over, because of the tail light. And it also brought probable cause that the little girl and the little kid was in the back of the trunk unalive, from what you had did. You get what I'm saying? So now here come our investigation. Here come the crime scene coming in. We want to investigate everything what's going on because it seems like to us, you're not really giving us the full truth of what happened. You get what I'm saying? So that's what the 26-year-old did. She unalived her 2 kids in Oklahoma. She was found guilty. She was sentenced to prison for a life sentence, which is she got everything that she deserved was coming to her because you don't, when it comes to kids, you don't play with kids. It's a different type of way when you whip your kids. You don't whip your kids to abuse them, to kill them, to unalive them. What type of mindset that you in? You get what I'm saying? We don't do things like that. So I'm going to tell you something. If you don't want no kids, right, keep them legs closed. Keep that vagina closed. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if you keep that vagina closed and carry yourself right and respect yourself as a woman, you don't have to worry about responsibilities because 9 times out of 10, I feel in my mind, you just not ready for responsibility. You're not ready to take care of no responsibilities for right now. So my thing is, if you out there opening up your legs and you having innocent kids, that 9 times out of 10, that one asked to be here. And also wasn't asked to be here to be unalive because you have a deadbeat parent. You get what I'm saying? That's not ready to take care of full responsibilities of her innocent kids that she took unalive and got caught in back of the trunk, which is in a suitcase. You riding around Oklahoma, right, with 2 unalive kids who life that you took, your own kids, riding around in Oklahoma with 2 innocent kids who life that you took in a suitcase in the 90-degree weather in Oklahoma. You get what I'm saying? So I feel at the end of the day, you got exactly what you deserve. You got what was coming to you. You got a life sentence in prison. And I agree to every 100%. You got exactly what you deserve. And you probably should have got more than that for real. Because we gotta start holding people accountable for their actions, especially taking your kids out. That's something we just don't do, baby girl. What type of mindset that you was in to the point where you open up your legs by Pookie and Ray Ray. He don't take care of his kids, and kind of find out that you didn't have no love for your own babies. Not just even the father didn't have love for the kids. You didn't have no love for the kids. And what you do? You beat your child, take them out, unalive them, wrap them up in a garbage bag, throw them in a suitcase. What type of parent do anything like that? That's disgusting. So, with that being said, you got found guilty in court and you got hit with a life sentence in prison for the rest of your life. And I believe that you should get everything that's coming to you for taking them babies away. You deserve everything that the judge going to hit you with in that book. Hit her with a life sentence. You will never see daylight when you take a baby from this earth. You don't do no things like that. We don't play when it comes to things like that. If you can lay down and have a child, you take care of that child. You don't have no child and unalive your child and throw your child in a suitcase and ride around Oklahoma like everything cool, everything normal. Nah, baby girl, everything is not normal. You riding around with 2 innocent kids who life that you took, your own kids, and you riding around Oklahoma like everything cool. Nah, baby. You got everything that was coming to you. The judge hit you with a life sentence. And if it was my opinion, I believe that you should have got more. You should have got hit with a 2 life sentence. Real deal. Not 1, 2. Because you was wrong for what you did. You don't play when it come to kids. You don't take no innocent kid's life who you laid down and open your legs with and got a nut and had 2 kids, and now you too lazy to sit back and take care of your own responsibility and take your own kid's life and throw them back in a Honda Accord and ride around Oklahoma City like everything cool, everything normal. Nah, baby girl, everything ain't normal. You finna own up to your responsibilities for these kids whose lives you took. Real deal. And that's all I gotta say for real. I just feel like it was wrong when it come to kids. Stop having kids. If you don't want to take care of kids, stop laying down and open them legs. You get what I'm saying? And that way, we don't have to worry about responsibilities, right? We can just focus on you instead of focusing on kids that you don't have to continue to keep laying down having because you want to spread your legs every trip you get a chance. And every time you spread your legs, what they come? Here come a baby coming up out of there that you're not really responsible for. And now you feel like you want to take this baby life because you feel like I'm not responsible to take care of this child, but you can lay down and keep popping them legs open and keep getting jammed up. You get what I'm saying? Let's make it make full sense for real. Let's understand where we come from. Let's make it make 100% exactly where we coming from, exactly what we seeing right here for real. And we know for a fact that's the God honest truth for real. And I'm out. You get what I'm saying? But this is the message that I wanted to bring to the public about women's. If you don't want kids, right? Keep your legs closed and focus on your future. Focus on your future and focus on your career. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want kids, focus on your goals, focus on your future, focus on your career. And when it's that time to have it, and have it by the right guy. Have it by the right guy that gonna support and take care of his responsibility. Because that's what he laid down and had. He laid down with a woman, he piped her down, he had a baby battle. So it's my job to come in to take care of my responsibility. Even though I don't like the baby mama or not, we have arguments or we have just confusions or whatever we have for real. That's still not my job. That's still not an excuse for me to sit back and not to take care of my child because of the men and baby mama got problems. We got wars, we going back and forth. No, that is not the case. The case is I laid down with this woman, put pipe up in her, so it's my job as a honest, quality man to take care of my responsibility, no matter what the man, this woman going through, no matter what ad we can't see at an ad, no matter what we can't do this, no matter we can't see the ad, no matter we can't come to agreement, no matter we can't see at an ad, no matter we can't do this on time. No, it's still my job as a man, as a father, to take care of my responsibility, no matter what type of situation I'm going through with this woman for real. We can't see at an eye, but I still got to get up and be a father and be a responsibility for the child I laid down and had. Respectfully. And I'm out, guys. You guys have a good one. Take care. Like, subscribe, share, comment. And we're going to be back talking about some of these situations that's happening in these communities, that's happening in these environments. You get what I'm saying? For dealing with the wrong individual. Put yourself in a situation where you can't climb back out for real. So let's focus on the prize and let's focus on the important thing for real. So back to the ladies, the women. If you don't want kids, keep them legs closed and focus on your prize. And then when it's come time to have a kid, if you feel like you're ready to have a kid with the right quality man, then it's all cool, baby. I'm out. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace and blessings, guys. Put the Lord first. Jesus Christ. I'm out, guys. Take care.